Yeah. What up? The side effects of YouTube and Google. The side effects of being on YouTube and Google. The side effects of being on YouTube and Google. Depression. Depression, loneliness, PTSD, anxiety, no money, no views, no subscribers, being blocked. Block you. Gonna block you. Red flag you. Becoming homosexual. Getting into gay shit. Worshiping Satan. Drinking. Taking all types of drugs like lean and pills and Molly. And crystal meth. That's the side effects of YouTube and Google. Having anxiety and suicidal thoughts. Lying. Being a compulsive liar. Yep. Side effects of being on YouTube and Google. Part 5. I'm just keeping it real with you, man. United States of America, they got laws on the books called freedom of speech. Everybody practices, well, most people practice. People just got big groups practice it. If you got a little group, you really can't practice it because people can come after you and outflank you. And, outflank you and say, gotcha. Right? But little people like me, I really can't practice freedom of speech because, you piss the wrong people off, you'll be dead somewhere. Eventually, that's the side effects of being on YouTube and Google. You can be dead, and they can be picking your body up off the ground like this. Take this sack of meat to a meat locker. Yeah, because somebody wants you dead. Somebody needs some news. Somebody needs something to talk about. Somebody needs something to do. Somebody needs an investigation. That's the side effect of being on Google and YouTube on the internet. People can find your IP address and stalk you for years till they finally zap you. Kill you. A lot of people come up dead. People hang themselves though too. People take pills, shoot themselves, cut their wrists, jump out of a window. That's the side effects of being on the internet. You got a lot of depression, a lot of medications. Yep. I ain't lying to you, man. People become homosexuals. They get into homosexuality. They get into pedophilia, like molesting little kids. They get into pornography. You know why? It's because the internet, YouTube, it become like a dating site too. It become like a dating site, a religious site. Like when you angry and mean, some type of conscious, a liberal, like a renegade site. Yeah, it does, man. YouTube become like that for different people, for different crews. For different crews that's on the internet become their reality for them. You did? So if you're a renegade, YouTube gonna be they got a place for the renegades to be. They got a place for the Muslims. They got a place for the Jews, Christians, the gays, the cooks, etc. You feel me? Yeah, so they got a place for Satan too. They got a place for Satan. They got a place for Satan on the internet. They got a place for Satan on the internet. I was trying to think of the word radical. Like if you were radical, yeah, they got places for radicals on the internet. But the police is looking at you too. The white police. It's black. They got black people with them too, though. They got black people, Chinese people with them, Arabs. Yeah, they monitor their internet. They love monitoring the internet. That's the side effects of being on the internet, being monitored. Being monitored, having your face scanned and looked at your videos taken apart and examined thoroughly. And AI hooked up to your videos. That's one of the side effects. Having AI challenging you every move you make. That's the side effects. Google, the internet has side effects. People start drinking heavily, doing drugs, being sex addicts, get into bestiology. It's part 5, man. It's a quick one. Yeah, so you got to watch it. But, you know, I'm going to say this, man. Let me tell you this. What if I told you that white people got a worse nightmare? Like the white people of America, they got a worse nightmare. You know what their worst nightmare is? You say, I don't know. What is it? Losing America. Losing America, going back to Europe with nothing. Going back to Europe with nothing, and over 70 or 85% of the people dead. Yeah, over 85% of the white people dead. Yeah, and they got like 20% left. No America. People dead at the sea. White people dead at the sea, dead in America. They got to leave corporate America behind, and the Fortune 500 and Wall Street and Silicon Valley and Hollywood. They got to leave it all behind. They got to leave it all behind. It's all gone to hell. They gave it to Satan. What if I told you that was their worst nightmare? To get beat in a war. To get beat in a war with the black people of America and lose America. They have to lose the CIA, the White House, the Pentagon, the Supreme Court, Congress, the FBI headquarters, J.P. Morgan, the Federal Reserve, Hollywood, the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball. They have to leave all that behind. New York City, California, Texas. What if I told you one day that's going to happen to the white man? Right now, you know why it's going to happen to him? Because he don't be fair. Before I go, if you think about it, look at who got the most jobs in America. Who got the most jobs? White people, or people that look like white people with straight hair. Arabs, Asians. So the white man can make his numbers up. He can make some of his numbers, he can make ground up by giving people that look like him business opportunities, educating them, giving them, jobs and money. That's one of the side effects of being on YouTube and Google. It's side effects of being on YouTube and Google, the internet. But I just threw the worst nightmare. Their worst nightmare. Their worst nightmare. The white people's worst nightmare. Because the white people of America worshiping Satan in America. They have sex parties. They put people up for to be sacrificed. They're celebrities. Look what happened to Barbara Walters. And Twitch from Ellen. And Takeoff. So many of them. Young Thug. What about the dude? Hold on. What about the dude in the Bahamas that took all the Bitcoin from the Bahamas? The dude with the puffy afro. The judge cut him loose. He worships Satan. So many Satanists in America. They can put the members up for sacrifice, send them to jail. They can send the members to jail or send them to the graveyard. They can humiliate them. It's a game that the white man playing. And he doing this for the sign of Lucifer, the devil, whatever you call him, the evil one. And he really wants to join the damn. You ask the white man, how you want to join the damn and you like to eat food? He gonna get hell one day. Not all white people gonna get hell. No. Because by this time, some of the white people gonna been in fought their way out of Satan's trick bag. Fought their way out of Satan's trick bag of tricks to trick their soul into going to non-existence. So a lot of white people gonna make it to heaven. All right. Some people preaching that they all gonna be destroyed. No. Nope. Sorry to say that. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm saying the side effects of Google and YouTube, and then I threw a commercial break up in there. I started talking about white people's worst nightmare. Their worst nightmare is to lose America and have to go back to sad and lonely Europe. Be back in the caves again. Be back nothing to eat. Starving with dirt on their face, lice, darkness, injuries. They got wounds on their bodies. Memories of their friends that died in battle and at sea and in the air. Nothing. Begging God, pleading with God. No more power for you, white man. All right? That's their worst nightmare, is to lose a war to the black people, to start a war to try and destroy them. And all the things that the white man do with the jail, sending black people to jail, killing them, guns in the community, drugs, pornography, giving them Jesus, giving them fake Hollywood celebrities. They're going to start a fight one day, and the white man, he going to lose that war. And that's one war that he ain't going to want to lose, because he like to win, because he like to come back to his house. He like to come back to his house. All right. You don't hear the Hebrew Israelites talking about that. You don't hear them talking about fighting with the black people losing. Feel me? Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, you don't hear the Hebrew Israelites talking about that. No, you don't hear them talking about getting into a war with the white man one day and the African Americans getting into a war with them and them being triumphant over the white people and winning their reparations. He probably ain't gonna have to give it to them. They're gonna win it from them. That's their worst nightmare. All right. Hey, the white people talk about Russia, zombies, Martians. They talk about goddamn asteroids, nuclear holocaust. They talk about doom, right? All right. I'll be right back. Yeah. So, those are some of the side effects to being on YouTube and Google. No views, no money, and no subscribers, and no hearts and no thumbs up. You would think with all the people on YouTube, people would say, hey man, this and that, but not to me. I'm just saying, look at everybody else's videos. You think I'm lying, don't you? Loneliness, depression, PTSD, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, becoming homosexual, getting into pedophilia. They lie a lot. They lie a whole lot. They kill themselves. I said suicidal thoughts. Them are some of the side effects of being on YouTube and Google. And white people's worst nightmare, leaving America one day. Leaving America, leaving all their stuff behind. Their Silicon Valley, their Beverly Hills, their Wall Street, their White House, their Virginia, the U.S. Mint, their Navy, leaving it all behind. You would think the white man said, we'll destroy it all before we leave. Nope. 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 It'll shock you to know, man. It'll shock you to know. Hold on for a second. Yeah. It'll shock you to know, man, that he's still going to have stuff brand new on the shelves. Yeah, so that's the worst nightmare. And those are the side effects of being on YouTube and Google. You can get blocked. They can block you. You can go to another device and start another page, but if they see you from that, they can block that device too, because it's you and they don't like you. But let me say this to you, Google and YouTube. I'm just making a video. It was somebody on the internet who told me that they're getting tired of all you niggers, and somebody told me that they was going to destroy black people's DNA. Remember that? Remember that? They was going to destroy all black people's DNA, and I'm getting tired of all you niggas? For what? Why would somebody say that? Because I guess they're getting tired of all you niggas. See? And that's not the type of attitude to have. But since you working, when you work in a job, and you got money in the bank, and you got white skin, you feel like you're part of something. You feel like you got power. You don't think it's never going to come to an end. The side effects of being on YouTube and Google, like I say, depression, loneliness, lying, no views, fake subscribers, no subscribers, no money in the mail, no money in the mail, nigga. Becoming homosexual, becoming transgender. Right. You dig? I just did a part 4 to the video. I was just coming back with a shorter video. I ain't gonna make this 30 minutes, but I was just coming back and I had to put something else in the video because they told me I'm getting tired of all you niggas. For what? Hold on for a second. Yeah. They said he's getting tired of all these niggas. For what? Because he sees so many of them on YouTube making religious videos, talking about the tribe of Judah, talking about the white man gonna go into captivity. Well, white man, that's not their fault. You gonna been and did that to your own self by the choices you make. You gonna been and brought destruction on your own self with the choices you make. You know what you do in private. So you don't think it's nobody gonna stop you. It's just like I was looking at the Alexander the Great. You know, Darius didn't think nobody could stop him until Alexander the Great came. Alexander the Great didn't think nobody could stop him till disease got him. You know, Rome didn't think nobody could stop them till Hannibal came. Hannibal got stopped by death. So everybody can be stopped. It's your God stopping you, man. It's your God stopping you. All right? So your God let you reign for a little while, then he stop you. So you can't get mad at nobody and get mad all you want. You're going to go into non-existence. So you get mad at God all you want. That ain't going to do you no good. So white man, you're going to be brought that on yourself. The doom and destruction on your own self. You know, you know you didn't need no goddamn slaves. You could have did the job your own goddamn self. You could have built America up your damn self, man. You could have took some time out every little day. You could have worked 8 hours a day or 3 hours a day, whatever suits you, and took your time out to pick cotton, to build the railroads, to do everything you need to do. And you could have had a good America, and that way you could have staked claim to everything yourself. But you had to move the Native Americans out the way because the Native Americans needed to be taught a lesson because they didn't worship the real God. They was being disrespectful to their own people. Worshiping false gods, sacrificing their people, sacrificing children, sacrificing elderly people, having promiscuous sex. The Native Americans. People say, poor Native Americans, man, y'all just trying to destroy them, man. They had so many sacrifices and abominations. It took the white man to come to get on their ass. So now they said, poor Native Americans, they almost going into extinction. See? But God knew what He's doing with the Native Americans. They know what they was doing, being disrespectful to their Creator. Being disrespectful to their Creator. So that's just a commercial break. I'm saying the side effects. Side effects of YouTube and Google. Part 5. Being blocked. They're going to block you and red flag you. Being talked about. People lying on you. People lying to you. People taking your money from you. And you got no money. No subscribers and no views. Just keeping it real, man. I'm sorry to say that. Be turning homosexual. Having a scandal put on you. Getting caught up in the scandal. Being with a transgender man. Or a transgender woman. Because some of the women be getting their body parts cut off and they become men. And some of the men become women. And they be going out there disguising themselves in different clothes and makeup. On YouTube. Right. The side effects of YouTube and Google. Suicidal thoughts. Suicidal thoughts. Suicidal thoughts. And anxiety. Drinking a lot. Drinking a whole lot. Drugging. Doing a lot of drugs. Seeing a psychiatrist. Seeing a psychiatrist. Because you so puffed up with YouTube plaques and awards and no commercials and no advertisement. Some people get a lot of advertisement. Some people don't get no advertisement. And in any case, it sacrifices to both sides. It's side effects to getting a lot of advertisement. And it's side effects to not getting advertisement at all. To some of the people who try to get the advertisement. Not me, them. Let me get up out of here, man. I said I was gonna make this a short one, man. This part 5. The side effects to YouTube and Google. And white people's worst nightmare. And white people's worst nightmare of America. Losing their White House. And losing their Hollywood and their Broadway. And their Martha's Vineyard. Losing it all, their Hawaii and their New England and their Canada, losing it all. Have to give it all up because there was a big God there that says, get back, white man. You've been worshiping Satan long enough. Time to go to jail and lose all your stuff. I'm taking all your property. I'm the warden, white man. It's God. Wait a minute. I know that sounds crazy, but is the white man gonna be that brought it on himself? Because the black people was put in slavery, but in reality, the black people needed to be in slavery. Because they was being evil, I'm telling you. But it's their God that chose them. I want you to understand that, white man. He chose them. Not saying that you can't have everlasting life with him. He just chose them to be his first. You can come join in, but they are his first choice. They're his first choice. Not that you won't be saved. You just got to take your position. If you don't ever take your position and try to take up your own position, that's when you're going to get slammed up against the wall nasty. And you're going to get this spiritual cuffs through on your body, on your spiritual body. And got to go into spiritual captivity, up for spiritual execution. You up for spiritual execution. Alright? So, I'm just saying the side effects of YouTube and Google, man. Let me get out of here. Yep. Now, hold on. Like I say, loneliness, PTSD, depression, suicidal thoughts, being blocked, no money, no views, no subscribers, no sponsors, no commercials. Those are some of the side effects. Becoming transgender and a homosexual. Being murdered too. Let me get out of here, man. Yep. Let me see. I'm gonna get out of here at 27. 25.